Welcome to Swally Stadium here today. We see Maiden City taking on Strabane in an All League Cup game. It's been a great start to the season for Maiden City. 2 wins out of 2, beating Dungiven 4-2 and beating New Buildings 4-3. So you can see the team scoring a lot of goals. They're actually quite eventful games. Strabane had a couple of tough defeats as well to start the season, but there's going to be no getting away from this. It's been a tough game today, and obviously we want the lads who are in confident form to take it on and finish the campaign strong. It's a great day for football, and let's hope the boys get the job done today and get another 3 points. Well, Cass, what kind of challenge are we expecting against Strabane today?
Well, against Strabane, again, much the same as last week. Good side, good manager. They've changed managers, and the manager has won the league previous for them. Again, as the same, no different from last week. Always tight. Every game in this league's tight. This is a League Cup. We use it for players. They get luck at players. And as again, we're crippled with injuries, so hey, it is what it is, and we'll just get on with it, and hopefully it's a good game as last week.
Yeah. Well, the team in confident mood after last week's performance against New Buildings?
Most definitely. You could see it in tuning the other night. There was Tuesday night and Thursday, 31 and 32, both nights tuning. The guys is just now they're going to another level. I know they're young, but they're enthusiastic. I keep banging on about it. There's conveyor belt of players we have, and listen, no matter what team we put out, we just hope that we can compete and put on a good performance. Do
you think psychologically it was an important result against New Buildings?
Oh, definitely, because they've put it over us the last 3 or 4 games, and you could see the disappointment in New Buildings at the end of the game, how much it meant to them. And no, listen, we've been speaking about it. We knew we're not too far away. All right, again, with Moore being injured from last week, it's becoming a joke. But hey, it doesn't matter. These young boys, there's maybe 16, 17, 18, will come on. They'll not let us down. They know what way they play the game. They've been coached from a young age, and the most important thing is they'll play with no fear.
Clubs want what we've got? Of course they do. But do you think it's happened last night? This has taken 5 years, 10 years to get to this point. If you take yourself serious, the team will be serious as well, and you'll be successful. The team will be successful. The staff will be successful. People get recognition. You'll move players on. That's all the combination of success.
Well, and good one today, 6-2 victory over Strabane. After a scrappy start, we seemed to get down and play after about 15 minutes, and we did create a couple of half chances. Maybe some of our strikers weren't clinical in that period, but we did get the opening goal with Brenan. So do you feel we controlled the game between that sort of 15 to maybe 35 minute mark?
Well, in the first half, after we did get the goal, I thought we would go on in and get more goals, because to be fair to them, they tried, they played, but we just were on their faces all the time. We didn't give them much time in the ball. We were far better in the first half, far better than them, and then it was just to get that second goal that we needed. I think, and on the half time, they would have nothing then to come out in the second half. They probably would have thought maybe we're 2-0 down here, we'll just try and get back into the game. But if we had got the second at the end of the first half, when we had a couple of chances, it would have been easier for us then to come out in the second half to control the game. But at 1-0, you're always giving them a snuff to try and get into the game in the second half, because it's only 1-0.
Yeah, we did see they lose a little bit of control before half time, sort of that 10-minute period before half time. It happened last week as well against New Buildings, and then I don't know where it was a wee bit of complacency from us, because we were playing well. At times we were controlling the game, but we let Strabane back in, and they did score them 2 goals, almost identical right after each other. Both on the left side, crossed in, and Patterson scoring a header and then scoring a volley. But how good was it to see the reaction from the boys going 2-1 down? They really seemed to kick in the gear. Was that the kick up the backside that they needed to start playing their stuff again?
It came from probably the last 5 minutes of the first half then, where they had a wee bit more of the ball, and then we sort of stepped off a wee bit, and then they carried that momentum into the second half. For the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the second half, then, as you say, they had that bad experience up front with Patterson. He does give them that. We young Cahar at the back, and Robbo, he was trying to peel off them and get them out of position, and in a couple of crosses on, you could see he's just peeled off them at the back, first of all with a header, and then with the volley at the back post. But in terms of getting back into the game, I thought the lads bounced back. They knew then, they were like, here, hold on a minute here, we're dominating this game. We've given 10 minutes and we've given 2 goals, so they showed great credit, great attitude and commitment to get back and they make it 2 each, and then obviously we finished the game a lot stronger than them. We got the third, and then we got the fourth, and then it was just I thought then we were cruising then.
Yeah. Obviously going 2-1 down, there was only half an hour to play as well, so there's not a lot of time. And Strabane did have the momentum. We spoke about momentum before the game. They cast about 2-1s back to back, so they had the momentum in the game going 2-1 up. Obviously we had a bad spell, but we made a really important substitution, bringing Robbie Hume off the bench. And not just about bringing them on, we have a lot of young players out there, so how important is it to have that experience coming off the bench and a different kind of player to what we had out there?
Well, Robbie gives you that off the bench. Robbie's, as we just said there to him at the end, Robbie has goals, so when you come on, that's what you expect them to give you, because that's how we describe him, Robbie's goals. And see that they make it 2 each, just that at the back post, arriving late then when the ball's coming on, the striker's instinct, they bundle it over the line. Yep. That's all Robbie needs to do from 2 yards, and then he's instigated the short corner that we used then. We've had 2 short corners, scored 2 goals from it, and if it doesn't happen, if Robbie's not on the pitch, Robbie instigates the players in, here, let's go, we can do this. And as you've seen then from the 2 goals that we got from the short corners.
Yeah, I thought he really did link the play well. Something that we did do sometimes in the first half. We spoke about it on the touchline. We said there's a lot of good direct play, but maybe not so much interplay. And there was a couple of moments he did seem to bring the best out of our players, mainly Tiarnan O'Connor.
Yeah.
I thought sometimes he struggled in the first half. He played alright, but he didn't play anywhere near his best. Robbie brought the best of him in the second half. So that's And the short corner, is that stuff you work on in training?
So we do work on the short corners when we're doing our tactical sessions on a Thursday. So it's great to see that working. It's just, as I say, it's him maybe instigating it. They say, well, we can do it here, go, no. So that's what Robbie gives you. We do all our corner routines as well, but the short one is good because, and when it works, especially like that, it feels like your hard work's paying off.
Exactly, and obviously it was funny stuff. Robbie set it up, but it was funny stuff with Sean Carlin, who made his debut today, and I thought he was really strong performance. So how exciting is to see a young talent like that coming through the idea what we already have?
Yeah, I know it's frightening, the young talent that is coming through. He's an 04 and he's coming under the fold now. He's got the physical attributes to be a top player. He seems to have a right attitude. He's young. He wants it. So that's the main thing. We're doing extra training sessions. He's the first man there. Him and young Conor Moore. They've already played on the Saturday, and we're giving the extra sessions for other players to get their fitness up. If maybe he's a wee bit lacking fitness from injury. And them boys are first team players this last few weeks, and as I say, they're first there, and that's what all them age groups have to be doing, and they put on the extra work. If they want it bad enough, then you have to put the extra work on.
Yeah, and again, spoke about it last week, the Bugsy after the game, with 2 subs just come on and score goals. So again, does it show the strength of the squad that we have here?
Well, the squad is massive. We have three adult games there today. We had one this morning, 2 this afternoon. We've had, I think it was 46 players or something altogether from the 3 squads, and that's not including there's 14 injured. So there's 60 players for the 3 adult teams. And as we talk about it, that's the conveyor belt. We have the conveyor belt just going through the club at the minute, and if people are going away or injured, or as I say, there's a few opportunities with teams in England with our players. The players have to step up. So if a player, a striker, a midfielder is going, we need another striker and another midfielder to come in and take their place and do the same thing, score the goals, create the goals, and that's what we seem to be having, and the players that are coming through are grabbing the opportunity. The boys that's out injured now, that's the older kind of players that you would call them, the boys that maybe in their early 20s compared to our squad. They're standing over there today. There's 4 or 5 of them, and they're going, "Whoa, hold on a minute here. When I get back to fitness, I need to work hard to get on this team."
There's a lot of competition for places, which is what you want in any healthy squad. And final question, it's we spoke about it before the game, that it was really important to come with the right attitude. Do you see it out there today, that the attitude was really, really important, and the continued momentum going on the next week ahead of the Dublin Moore game?
The attitude has been spot on. These players know what we're trying to do at the club. They know the steps that we're taking. They further their development, and they push up the leagues, and they know that it's important. The first team's important this year. They get promoted. They won the Intermediate League. That's the main aim. Everybody's buying into what we're trying to do. Everybody's on board. The training's been fantastic. The numbers of training, sometimes we have to go 2 pitches, so with that many at training, everyone wants to play. And we have the process of the Saturday morning, which is a reserve team, and the Northwest team, which is another type of reserve team, and they're putting on the efforts. They're playing on the Saturday morning, and they know if they play well there, if they play well in the Northwest, it doesn't go unnoticed. So it's that opportunity. Then they know, well, if I play well here on the Saturday morning and the Saturday afternoon in the Northwest, I'll get my chance in the first team, and that's what's happened. And we don't shy away from saying if you're not performing in them games, there's not much chance of you getting on the first team, because if you can't do it at that level, you won't be able to do it at the intermediate level. So the performances have been good, by and large, since even from the summer league, the D&D started as well. So that's why the progression straight on the first team from all the players. Everybody seems to be up for it, and they want the challenge.
Yeah, and whilst the performance was good today, do you think it can still go up another level?
Oh, of course. There's always room for improvement. Look, our boys are technically very good. We know that they're probably the best football side in the league. I think everybody would agree with that. It's just the hard stuff, the work off the ball, the tackling, everything that you need at this level. Football ball is not enough. You need the extra stuff. You need the bite, the physical stuff. You need to be ruthless in front of goal. You have to step up the challenges from the other teams, because the other teams are going to try and bully you because you think that you're young. But our boys are well capable of stepping up that challenge.
Yeah. Good luck next week as well against Toland Moore. But thanks for that today.
Thank you.
Well
no
done. Great results.
Cheers.